not enough, I understand, I can't look past the truth. But how am I supposed to make it work with someone new? I need exactly you. Try to take it forward, all I do is turn. I got one foot planted, guess I never learn. Try to change my angle, I don't go nowhere. I've been playing by your rules, but they're no fair. Sounds bad when you put it like that. Take it no more, take it no more. Sounds bad when you put it like that. No, I can't. Turn out, I'm begging you, pretty please. If it's just a game, it's just a routine. I don't know where to go, it's so easy for. You're the only one trying to keep the score. Try to take it forward, all I do is turn. I got one foot planted, guess I never learn. Try to change my angle, I don't go nowhere. I've been playing by your rules, but they're no fair. I can't. Sounds bad when you put it like that. Take it no more, take it no more. Sounds bad when you put it like that. No, I can't. Time all I'm begging you, pretty please. It's just a game, it's just a routine. I don't know why you're going so easy for. You're the only one trying to keep a score. Time out, I'm begging you, pretty please. If it's just a game, it's just a routine. I don't know why you're going so easy for. You're the only one trying to keep a score. Time out, I'm begging you, pretty please. If it's just a game, it's just a routine. I don't know why you're going so easy for. You're the only one trying to keep a score.
Gravity pulls me in slow. Beats, they come and go. They come and go. Always sorry. It eats me whole. Dejected, sure you just a friend I used to know. Morning, missing the part of me now gone. I can't believe that the melancholy won. Now I'm left with the shell of who I was. It feels right as rain, still hurts just the same. Right, that waves crash the cycle again. Hopes fade, stars die, can't get a grip on my life. Convert, deny, alone again.
I'm ready anyways. Hell, are you? Oh, hold on. I actually don't
I
have
think I'm
my
doing it as a post, not a story. Oh my goodness.
doing it as a
You know what?
post. This guy's posted.
Dude, I swear I'm 90 years old.
I feel that every time I open like any social media app, I'm just like, I'm ancient. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But in
Especially,
some
like, all
fun
the
news,
new updates.
I fixed the funny lights on my speakers, and it's
Yeah?
probably my fault they were broken in the first place. So give it up for me. Woo!
Give it up for speakers.
Give it up for me being an idiot. I'm gonna have to take this hoodie off.
Dude, I'm getting hot too, so I feel you.
All right, hoodie break. You know what? I'm not gonna do that while chat can see it.
Pull out the nipples. I'm gonna do that too. I forgot to
Yeah,
wear
sorry,
a fun
chat.
little
We're
shirt.
not handing out the shirtless for free.
Actually, I was gonna wear my 21 Pilot shirt since I wore my Black Country New Road shirt for the 21 Pilot thing.
Oh, that would have been a funny little
Yeah.
connector there.
And then I was gonna wear my BCNR hat, but
BCNR, friends forever. You know.
amen.
Amen. Allow my
Socks are coming off too. It's all coming off.
Socks are coming off. Damn. Free
Yeah, it's
feet.
getting a little warm.
Free
I'm
feet.
busting the PC out. Yeah.
Jesus, man. Can't be doing all that. All right.
Where is?
I'm gonna turn my music down a little more. Chat probably can't fucking hear it at all now, and that's fine. It's just background music.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not even transition over, so you're not even on my screen yet.
Oh, well.
There we go.
I'll say I got you pulled up on my screen. This is the first time this is the first time the podcast gets to see the new setup. I've streamed like
I was just about to say, yeah.
twice here. I've not been good about streaming, and it's fine. I also have our tech yearbook here. I was using it to flatten a poster.
As it should be used for.
Yeah. Anyways,
I'll give a quick little intro real quick.
Gonna
and then we
remove
can
that
go ahead and get started.
boxable material from the screen real quick.
Yeah, everyone knows where we went to high school.
I know.
They'll know how to find us.
Yeah.
So, thank you all for tuning in to the Not Very Radio podcast. My name is Kyle, and I'm here with Paul. And today, we are discussing the discography of Black Country New Road.
That we are, Kyle.
And I am very excited.
Yeah?
It should be a short one because it's only 4 albums, but I know I will be talking a lot unless
Yeah.
I forget every single thing I know about this band as soon as I start talking.
Yeah. Ooh, I actually have notes for once.
Oh, good.
I didn't write down my order, but with only 4 albums, it was not hard to remember my ordering.
Yeah, I don't think this one will be too hard.
Where did I write this?
I do want to make a little prediction.
Yeah.
On your on what you're gonna order it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm excited to hear this.
I'll go ahead and do this now. I won't say too much because I don't want to spoil like what my opinions of anything are by accidentally saying something. But here's my opinion of what I think you might. I don't know why the ants from up there one moves, but here's what I'm
that's
thinking is
fun.
going to be your order.
Okay.
So
I will say that you have. If I hadn't changed things around today, you would have had 2 correct. You have 1 correct.
Oh dang! Okay,
Yeah.
That's exciting. That's exciting.
Again, if I hadn't moved things around after re-listening to some today, it probably would have been 2 correct out of 4. But
Okay.
yeah, should we do our little minute to pitch it thing first?
Yeah, let's go get that. out of the way.
Yeah.
What
Let's.
do you got for us?
What do I got, brother? I got the heat for the people this week.
He's got the heat.
I gotta pull it up so it's ready for
He's
y'all.
gotta turn on the heat. The AC's on right now.
Yeah, the fucking AC's on. It's middle of winter. All right, chat. It's doing this fucking bullshit again. Oh, it's because I don't have a. God, I'm gonna fucking scream. How does this shit get fucked up every time?
Got the cheem.
Yes, team.
I was about to say, didn't you do this last month? And then I remember, no, I just actually talked to you outside of doing the stream earlier this month.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I'm very sorry for everything that is going on right now. For
I don't see anything,
the vertical
so.
viewers. But then again, as we've said a few times, vertical viewers should not have rights. So
Exactly.
and
Just
the
turn your phone
Logicam-
sideways. Don't know what to tell you.
Just turn your phone sideways, dude. Hold on, I gotta fucking. That's gonna show OBS, isn't it? Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, he's crashing out.
Hold up now. I just need to. Oh, but if I don't have it on desktop, I can't see what's going on the desktop thing. Hold on. Link. Yeah, when okay, hold on. Ah, well, it's working better than it was.
Oh, now it's purple over there.
Oh, I hit mobile games. Oops. Hold on. And my mobile games one is broken now. Awesome. No, it's stuck on mobile games. Okay, desktop. When desktop. Link scene to
I'm
desktop.
excited for when you become a PNG tuber or a VTuber.
Oh, I could do that like right now if you wanted me to.
Let's just turn you into a picture.
No, it adds my fucking Xbox Live avatar.
Oh, yeah.
That was what I had set it as. Alright, there we go. It's fucking vertical now.
How's it going?
There
we
we
got Paul
go.
setting up the stream still.
Yeah. Well, if shit didn't break every time I turn this computer on, then we would be fine. Anyways, minute to pitch it. Power Move by Cheem. You should just go listen to that shit because it's incredible. I have not been able to stop spinning it since it came out like half a month ago, I think. It's just great. It's super catchy ass pop punk. Pop punk is very reductive of what this is, but it's just super catchy, like poppy, rocky, just music. It's fantastic.
Cool. Gee. So I was torn between two.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna go with one that I think you'd be more interested in. Maybe you've already listened to it. I don't know. And that's a good old Danny Brown Stardust.
I have listened to it.
Yeah. It's a banger, man. I definitely think there's a couple ones that I don't like as much, but the ones that hit, dude, the one with 1999 John Askis.
Yeah.
I don't know how he's rapping over that. That's insane. I heard that. I was just like, what is going on, man?
He has like one track like that per album, I feel, where it's just like, I hear it and I'm like, how the fuck are you even spitting over this beat?
Right? It's insane.
Yeah, obviously.
But, no, he's got crazy features.
Yeah, that's a fantastic one. I love that there's the like connecting voice threads throughout all of it. That shit fucking rocks.
Yeah, the girl from Frost Children.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's one of the girl from Frost Children does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sick. Yeah, I knew Frost Children was featured on it. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Is that like the only capacity, or are they on like songs too?
They're on they're on Greenlight as well.
Okay.
But yeah, the girl in the group does the spoken word stuff.
Yeah, because I remembered somebody posted fucking Danny Brown. Danny Brown's out here collecting trans girls like the Infinity Stones to make the fucking album of the year, and I was like, that's so fucking real.
I was gonna say that was my favorite movie. I saw that's like Danny Brown collecting trans girls for his album and Quedeca.
Yeah, and Quedeca.
And Quedeca.
Yeah, shit fucking rocked. Yeah. All right. Well, there's a minute to pitch it out of the way.
Yeah.
We're blowing through this. We're gonna be in bed by fucking 10.
I know. Oh, once we start talking about this album, I won't be able to shut up. So.
Yeah. All right. Is it time to go?
Let's move on through. Why don't we? Yeah, I'm gonna remove all this stuff from my topster, and since this is your turn. You can, it's my turn, now. I guess. So you get to go first.
Yeah. All right, Kyle. Yeah, I'll give overall thoughts as I go.
Okay.
I admittedly did not like this as much as 21 Pilots, which I'm sure you probably would have expected.
I wasn't really sure what to expect, honestly. I was really nervous. I was one of those things where I was like, oh, I'll get to show Paul my favorite band.
Yeah,
and then
you
were
were like, oh no,
I have to rank them too. And then I also went, oh no,
you're like, oh no,
I have to show Paul my favorite band.
Yeah. I admittedly the first time I listened to everything, did not like it in the slightest. Really? I was just like, what the fuck is going on here? Yeah, what were my... Yeah, I'll get to some of these points. I don't agree with a lot of the points that I put from my first listenings. My overall gripes were the lyrics do nothing for me. It's quirky anti-pop that's like, let's make music that sounds bad on purpose. And then I just wished the vocals were louder because I couldn't really understand what the hell was being said.
In which one?
Mainly, I think in Ants from Up There and for the first time. Like I just couldn't. Really? I don't like that fucking vocalist.
That was the make or break thing for me. I'm like, it's all gonna depend if you like Isaac, because that's most people that don't like the band is because they don't like the old vocalist Isaac.
Hey, you know what? That's fair. Because I fucking didn't.
Yeah, that's why I kind of made my guesses the way I did.
Like it's just his vocals just kind of sound like worse geese, you know?
To an extent.
Yeah.
But also, I disagree.
Fair. I didn't even... Oh, shit. I didn't write notes for the new one. I don't even remember the name.
Forever How Long.
Forever How Long. Yes, 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 of course.
Funny little smiley guy.
All right. So to get into the rankings here, my fourth place, least favorite Black Country New Road album.
Oh, no.
I think I am going to put, for the first time, at the bottom still. This one just, like, it left such a sour impression on me from, like, the very beginning. Like, I did admittedly say, let me get in my notes. I did admittedly say it was very bold and pretty cool for them to open up with an instrumental. I think I said first real song ain't bad, and then my next note is just bro cannot sing. And I think that's just what killed it for me on this one, and why I kind of voted things the way I did, is just because, like, just the voice, it just fucking killed me on this shit.
Yeah, he sounds like he's sad, but that's why I like it.
That's fair.
Like he's really, really sad.
But I think there are ways to sound sad while you're still, like, actually hitting the notes, or doing more than just mumbling into a fucking microphone.
I never felt like it was that hard to hear the lyrics. I'm surprised that you said that.
Maybe it's what I was listening to it on, but, like, yeah, I just, like, couldn't understand. I was even at work, I was listening and, like, had the, like, Spotify lyrics view up so that I could see what the fuck's being said. And I still felt like it was, like, kind of gibberish, but, like, I couldn't fucking... there's something there, and I just could not connect the dots. And, like, I do feel like a lot of this is, like, if I had more time and wasn't kind of constrained to our, like, 2 months that also happened to be some of the busiest months of my life, I think I would have dug deeper and got it, and I do think I'm gonna come back to this despite, like, not loving it, because it's interesting. It's very interesting to me. What else did I say? I think a lot of what did me in on this one is there are a lot of sections where it feels like they're just playing random ass notes for the fun of it. And, like, do not get me wrong, there's some of that on the other albums, but I think they, like, pulled back a lot on future albums from just, like, playing a whole lot of just... like, it's just fucking assaulting it sometimes. And, like, I get that they're...
From a metalcore fan, you can't be saying that.
Everything's syncopated in metalcore. I don't want to hear that. Everything is syncopated up, breakdowns. It's everybody's playing at the same time.
It's a wall of sound. It's very post rock. The post rock builds on kind of making like a wall of sound.
Yes, and it does,
and especially in long songs like this.
Yeah, that was another note I had. Is these songs are long as fuck.
Yeah.
Which I don't mind. I'm kind of glad that they're long. Because it does help to build, like, again, this story that I can't really fucking decipher through it. Like, there feels like there is something very real going on here. I just can't pick it up. What else did I have written about this?
And I will go on about that story.
Oh, on my first listen, I straight up did not notice that it swapped to Ants From Up There immediately after, and I just could not tell where this album actually ended.
Really? That's such a completely different vibe.
I think I was just very checked out, and I'm hearing... Well, you gotta think about the fact that, like, I have never listened to this band before.
I guess that's fair.
And I'm just still hearing a whole lot of whittly on, like, 7 different... Yeah, I'm hearing fucking random notes on, like, 7 different instruments.
Some nice 5/8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking... I don't think... I said I didn't like the production as much on this one. I get that it's definitely supposed to sound raw, with this being like a more folky kind of band, but I think it was a little bit to its detriment. I think if it had been cleaned up a bit, I would have been able to tell more of, like, what's going on. And what did I say? Said I enjoyed it more on a third mission. It plays like a very hectic movie soundtrack. And that's the thing I will say about Black Country New Road, is they definitely grew on me over time. Like, I definitely... I don't agree with a lot of these points that I made on my first listen, but I think that first listen is, like, important for setting the tone, kind of.
Yeah.
So it was like, you know, I started the long ass song started to grow on me. As I started to kind of pick up on some of the lyrics over time, I started to vibe with it more. But I just still think this one's a little weaker than the others, which, like, hey, it's fair. It's their first album. Like, I would almost...
It's the first time.
Yeah, it was the first time. But yeah, like, I listened to this one today at work with, like, the lyrics pulled up, and that was a nice experience of, like, kind of getting to pick up on stuff. Also, he mentions... I don't know if it's both on this one and Ants from Up There, but I swear this guy mentions Billie Eilish, like, every, like, 2 seconds. And
it's just Ants from Up There, yeah.
Okay, it is Ants from Up There, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was on this one, too, but, like... I just picked that out while I was listening today. I was like, this guy just keeps bringing up Billie Eilish. Like, what's going on?
He mentions the clamp on this one, which is also referenced on Ants from Up There, but...
The clamp. The clamp. See, I thought he was saying the clan will do what it wants to, and I was like, it's a good thing they're British.
Not that clan. not that clan. The clamp.
I was like, it's a good thing they're British, because, like, I guess they probably don't have that clan over there.
They got different clans, I think.
Oh, and I did think it was funny that he pointed out, like, why don't I sing with a British accent?
Yeah, that's also a reference to a Phoebe Bridgers song.
Oh,
Phoebe Bridgers says in one of her songs, why do you sing with an English accent or something like that? So he said the reverse.
Yeah.
To be a little silly. They're big pop music heads.
That's fair. Nice. But yeah, I think my overall thoughts on For the First Time is just it loses me in a lot of places. However, it does have me very intrigued, because it definitely I feel something listening to this album. I just don't really know what it is.
Yeah. I think it just takes a couple, because even like when I first heard it, like back in 2021, like that was when I first really started like deep diving in and looking for like more weirder, different stuff. And it took a little it took like a little bit of time to get used to like the longer songs, you know, because it's like, well, is it, you know, like you kind of have to like, at least for me, I was like, I'm like rewiring my brain. It's not about getting like an instant gratification. It's loving the tension and the build up. I was actually talking about it with someone earlier today, where it's like a lot of like metal, because like I don't know, sometimes I feel like I struggle to connect with like some metal music, and for me it's like I like stuff like this because it's more about the build up. It's more about clenching up and going you know, waiting for that big moment, versus metal music, which is the big moment. So for me, I enjoy like that tension, that unsettlingness that this brings, you know.
I think you could kind of say the same for both, like especially a lot of like not more of like the modern stuff, because I feel like the modern stuff is either no breakdowns or all breakdowns for metal. But I feel like a lot of like the older stuff, you would have all of this like building throughout an entire song to like one big breakdown moment or like whatever. And it kind of does the same thing, like you said. Like there's all this building over time. I think one of my techs at work actually said it the best, because he saw that it was on like my Spotify recent. He was like, "Oh shit, you're listening to that?" And I like told him about like the show and everything. And he was pretty much like, "Oh yeah, like you gotta just like sit down and listen to that. You can't really be like doing anything else while you're listening to like Black Country New Road stuff."
Especially if it was Ants from Up There. That one is like lyrically, that one is like the most dense. This one has some story weaved in, but I think it's a bit more like it's less tied together, I think.
Yeah. But yeah, I do wish that I would have had the time to just like even just set aside, and it sucks because like it's only 40 minutes, but I've been so busy this last month that I didn't really have time to like sit down and just listen to these. And like that was what I was trying to do at work today as I was like catching up on everything, but like even still I can't like just sit there and look at the lyrics on Spotify, and like I'm definitely going to be trying to do that as like time goes on with some of these, as hard as that will be for August Burns Red.
I think I'm almost halfway through and I'm just
good
like
for you. I've done 2.
I'm keeping like the lyrics up in the background while I'm working. I'm just trying to glance at them.
Yeah. You enjoying listening to the same album about 7 times?
I'm not going to make a comment.
All right. Sounds good.
Because I've only listened to the same album 5 times.
All right.
I'll let you know when I've hit the 7th album.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, any other stuff on for the first time, or any things you want to correct me on here?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and rank this one.
Oh yeah, I gotta get your ranking.
Yeah, I'm ranking it, and this was hard. This was like the, oh shoot, I forgot I have to do this too moment. But I'm putting it as number 2.
Ooh.
Because this album, I got the vinyls with me right here.
Let's
I'm
go.
busting out the freaking show and tell day. But this album, like, I don't know, like there's certain albums in like my life that I feel like it has kind of like shifted, I guess, how like I don't want to say like how I think about music, but kind of like I guess like I look at it as like the music I liked in like a certain album that's like changed like the pathway of where I started listening to music. And for me, that was this one.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, like 2021 was when I was like, you know what, I'm working from home. I'm just gonna like go on like album of the year, watch like the needle drop reviews, and like look for just like anything I can find, and just like really try to like find out their stuff. And this was like the first one in that bunch that I went, oh my gosh, I think this is what I've been looking for the past like 10 or so years, and I just didn't know where to find it. So for me, this was the big change and shift of music for me. And I think it also helped me appreciate longer songs as like a whole, because I think like before then it felt more like a gimmick, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of know what you mean. Like sometimes it feels like people just write long ass songs to be like, look at us, we wrote a 12-minute song, or some
like,
shit
look,
like that.
It's Bohemian Rhapsody, isn't it so cool that it's 6 minutes? And you're like, I mean, I think it's cool for other reasons, but
Yeah.
you know. And I actually didn't get into the lyrics at all for a good while when I listened to this. I just purely liked the sound. And then I dove into the lyrics and I went, oh my gosh, what the heck? So first off, I want to talk about some of the single lyrics, because he changed some of them.
Like from when songs were singles versus on the album?
Yeah. So he had Athens, France as a single, and he had Sunglasses as a single.
Okay, that makes sense.
So, and I want to show you some of the most, I can't believe you would put that in a song kind of lyrics that he did. Because
these are the ones that were changed.
Yeah, because you go, well, no wonder you freaking left the band, because you were so sad and anxious when you write songs like this. So the original, she flies to Paris, France. I come down in her childhood bed and write the words I one day wished that I had never said. So this is kind of him essentially here rambling about like, okay, I wrote something there before and people kind of got upset by it. And that's kind of what he's saying. I'm very young. I made him. I shouldn't have maybe worded it that way. I'm working on the glow up. What he was trying to do is he was trying to poke fun at himself, because he's nervous about having sex. So the original line is, she tries to fuck me, I pretend that I'm asleep instead. And a lot of people took that as kind of him making fun of, I guess, sexual assault, or making light of it. And you'll see this when we get to the Sunglasses lyrics too, because a lot of this, and we'll get to it in the Anthem up there as well, it seems like there's this girl in his life that is just very intense, I guess, maybe, and he just is struggling to kind of keep up. Even this last line here, she won't give up, too soft to fuck, but how hard could it really be? Kind of leaning towards his ability to get it up. Which, if you go to the Sunglasses original, you know that end part with the whole Kanye West thing.
Yeah.
Well, the original line was where is it? Is it not here?
Is it the just fuck you like me mean it this time, Isaac?
Yep, it's leave your sertraline in the cabinet and fuck me like you mean it this time, Isaac. So he's writing lyrics about a girl telling him to stop taking his antidepressants so he can get hard and she can have sex with him.
I see. Well, if I would have heard that, I probably would have been a little been a little more invested. Because that's good shit. Instead, he's just rambling about like leave Kanye out of this, and
yeah, the lyrics get a lot more like vague and like pretentious white boy in the, which I mean I love still nonetheless. But I think like getting more of that, and there's still plenty of other lyrics that lean into that as well. And I mean, I just love what a lot of these songs are about. I mean, with Science Fair, for me, that song's all about basically like him as a musician. This idea where it's like he's at the science fair and he seems super cool. Someone's impressed. He ends up lighting them on fire and burning them. Basically like, wow, don't you think I'm so cool as a musician? Actually, I'm a mess and now I hurt you kind of thing.
Yeah.
And the whole shebang. Nonetheless, Sunglasses for me is the big standout. I don't know if you have a favorite off of this one. I know it's your least favorite, but I love just the absolute
track list.
Slow, long build that Sunglasses has in the first half. And for me as a privileged white boy, I connect so much, especially with the first half of this song and how it's all just about like, it seems like he's at his girlfriend's house and she lives in privilege, I guess, like him, and he just kind of feels like he's going to end up being just as ignorant as this girl's father, you know, with, you know, in the downstairs second living room TV area, I become her father and complain of mediocre theater in the daytime, ice and single malt whiskey at night, complain of rising skirt hems, lowering IQs, and how things just aren't built like they used to be. And I'm like, I don't know, for me, that's a huge fear of mine, is just becoming so ignorant with all that I've learned, to quote him exactly. So this album has just like changed my perspective on music entirely. It's basically all I can say. I absolutely love it. And I think for me, this is the precursor to, I think most of the themes, which I'm not going to talk about them too much, that are in this album, especially with like the relationship, get kind of filled out more in Ants From Up There. But I mean, there's so much in this album that I just absolutely love. Opus is amazing as well. References the Clamp, which the Clamp, not the Clan, but the Clamp is in Snow Globes as well.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. Is now that I'm thinking about the lyrics, Sunglasses is the one that's like the yeah, I do like that one. I like Athens, France as well. I can definitely understand why both of those were the singles. Yeah, again, I think now that I've listened to it several times, I definitely don't think it's bad. It's definitely not like my thing. I can say that for certain. Well,
also again, like I think his vocals are just like a big thing that that was the main thing I was worried about when I was like, I'm showing you, because some people are literally just like, I can't, and I kind of get it, but at the same time, like I like unique voices.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what it is for me.
I would rather him sound like that than every other fucking pop artist. Yeah. It's definitely not to my tastes, and I'm like, I do feel like there is a way he could sound like that and sound that emotional while also like singing better, for lack of a better term. But yeah.
There's a really funny they did back during COVID, Haldern Music Festival, I guess, did like a live stream music festival, and they did a cover of Say It Ain't So by Weezer. And it's just absolutely awful. But it's so fun to watch because like I think he knows it, like because he's singing and like he's missing, you know, that big high note, and he's just kind of like laughing to himself, and like you know you're just having fun.
You can tell they probably didn't pick that for themselves.
Yeah, it was fun.
Or if
but
they
that's
did,
also
they
where
picked it as
they
a joke.
to forward, not to move on to it now, but just as a quick reference, they also did a little improvisational song during that Haldern set, which is where you get the song Haldern in Ants From Up There from, because they were like, hey, we kind of liked what we improv'd there. Why don't we like flesh that out and make a song and call it Haldern?
Haldern.
So, fun fact from Ants From Up There.
That's like pretty far into it.
Yeah, it's smack in the middle.
Interesting. All right, my next one.
Hold on, we got an advertisement for you still. How long is this going to go on for?
What? How you got an ad for me?
I don't know, man.
Mine says my ad starts in 27 minutes.
Playing open chat. I can see you in the top right corner. Can I make that bigger somehow?
I don't know. I don't know what you got going on there, Kyle.
I got a pirate, man.
Weird.
We got to find a better way to do this one day.
Do what?
These streams.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I can just send it to you in Discord.
I don't think I get your video though.
You will.
Like your face.
Hold on.
We'll worry about it next time.
It
when
does.
we actually have time beforehand.
Yeah. Yeah, because you would still need to, on devices, virtual cam. Yeah, like if you look at the thing right now, I'm sending my entire stream to you. And you should be able to like pop that out. We can fuck with it later, but yeah. That is a thing. That is an option we have.
Okay.
Stop virtual cam.
See, I thought we tried that before and it stopped doing. You couldn't have. Oh gosh.
Chad, am I just showing my Steam right now? I think I am.
You're spinning for me right now. Let me
What?
refresh you.
Spinning.
Okay, you're good. You're good.
All right.
Now we're
now, Kyle.
Number 3. Let's go.
All right, number 3. Yeah. Third one, I'm doing Live at Bush Hall.
Ooh.
This one
Okay.
I actually liked a good bit more on my first listens. And I think it really was just the change in vocalist. It felt like they were writing more like, you know, regular song structuring things on this one. And I think it was definitely easier to approach. But over time, I started to like some stuff on one of the other albums a little bit more. And kind of felt that out. I think the big thing that holds this one back for me is really just that it's a fucking live album.
Yeah.
Like, why? Like, I get doing it. I get doing a live album as like a fun, like, oh, cool, check out, like, we did our songs live. We recorded it live. I can't feel the fucking energy that was in this room. And that's why I just don't like live albums to begin with.
Yeah.
But that being said, I liked the songwriting a lot better on this. The vocals I liked a lot better. But man, it should have been done in the fucking studio. And as funny as that opening track is, I do think it's some of the corniest shit I've ever heard.
It is.
Which, like, you know, your vocalist leaves and you're trying to, like, rebuild everything. Like, yeah, have your little celebratory moment. I don't blame him.
That was my thing with it.
Yeah.
I'm like, the guy got like, I mean, I don't know how sad, depressed, but I mean, he seemed like he was really freaking having a rough time. So you think, like, he leaves, last thing you want to do is be a bummer about it.
Yeah. And I think it's good to be like, you know, look at all this good stuff we did. But yeah, I just enjoyed like going through this one. This one was fun. But yeah, it's like I think I've said fucking everything I can about this one. It's just like, it's live. Why is it live? It should have been in the studio.
Yeah. I get that. I kind of wish, like, at least for some of the songs we got a studio recording for, but I get why they did it live. Because the whole thing with it was, this was when the lead singer left. And they basically, like, because the lead singer left 5 days before the album Ants From Up There was supposed to come out. So, like, they didn't even get a tour with any of those songs.
Oh,
so
yeah.
they were basically like,
you telling me
hey,
this.
we're going to just, like, write brand new songs because we don't want to, like, play his songs for him kind of thing.
Yeah.
So we're going to write a whole bunch of new songs and just, like, go on tour and start playing them. So that's what all of these songs were.
Yeah,
so
especially with how personal you were telling me all these lyrics are. I definitely don't blame them for that. Like, I don't think I would want, like, say, like, I fucking am like, I'm not doing this shit for, like, no business. I don't even think I would want them touring without me, personally, because I wrote all the goddamn music. But, you know, if it was a case where, like, I was just writing lyrics and singing and stuff, then I'd be like, okay, that's cool, but I probably wouldn't want them playing my songs, because, like, y'all didn't feel those things.
Yeah. So, so that's why they basically wrote all these songs, because like, we don't want to touch that, and we don't want, I think they also just don't want to, like, you know, you get compared instantly. You're not the same guy, you know what I mean? And people already did that, which was, I thought was, I mean, I get being like, oh, the songs are happier now, and, like, being disappointed, because I love the angst in the old songs. But, like, with the knowledge of knowing that the singer that you loved before was super depressed and anxious, and that's why he had to leave, I'm like, let them have a little bit of happiness. Let them have some joy. Because that's what, in the song on this album, the Laughing song, she lists out when singing, like, all the songs that are basically about Isaac, the former singer. So she says, Laughing, I Won't Always Love You, Trousers, Upsong Turbines Dancers, I think, were the 6. So, like, I think that's why they didn't want to make it a studio album either, is because I think they were like, well, we don't want our next studio album just to be about the guy that left.
Yeah,
so
that's
I think
fair.
for them, this was kind of their way of being like, this is what we did to show that we can regroup and come together as a band. And we want to have a moment to commemorate this, because apparently they didn't even want to like release this on Spotify or anything. There's a video actually of this whole thing on YouTube.
Oh, yeah?
And I should have told you about that. I forgot to, though. But
I
yeah,
think
that's
you did,
originally
and I
how
forgot to watch it.
Okay. Because that's how it was originally released. And then I think like a couple months later, they were like, yeah, we weren't originally planning on it, but like there was some I don't know if it's the label pressuring them or somebody else or just fans, but they're like, yeah, people want it up, so we just put it up.
Yeah.
So like they weren't even intending it as like a full kind of album experience. They were just like, we just kind of want to, you know, do this. And like, again, with the whole Isaac thing, same thing with like the fans, I think, is this album, I think, is something that the like people who are really into the band are going to appreciate more, because it's very much about them and what they went through. So I think if you don't have that like appreciation for that, it's harder to, you know, connect with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like I had some of the context from what you like told me, but obviously like it's not all there for me, and I wasn't there for it. It's like the same way that like last week you had, because I was rewatching last week's video, like you had fucking Save Rock and Roll down in the dirt, and I had it a little higher just because like again, I was there for it. I saw like the release, and like it was so fun to have Fall Out Boy back, and like,
yeah,
you know, there is that part of it that like it's part of the experience. But that's also what's fun about me talking about these albums, because I have no frame of reference for any of this whatsoever. I'm just listening to some stuff that I probably never would have listened to without this podcast.
Yeah. Speaking of last month's podcast, though, I was thinking about it too, and I just want to clarify something with the whole EP debacle. Because that I put that one there more as like a reference to the other albums, not as like a standalone. So like if Cork Tree and Folia Do weren't 1 and 2, the EP would not be number 1. The idea was like, I'm appreciating it up this much in reference to everything else. So if number 1 and number 2 album weren't there, so it was I was kind of judging it in a probably a way I shouldn't have, but that was kind of like my thought process behind it, was like, I'm like, where would I want to listen to this given the whole discography that I see? And it's like, I think this would break this up very nicely here, and I appreciate it generally. If those 2 albums never existed, it would probably be under the Lamb one and Take This to Your Grave.
Okay, that's fair.
So it just to yeah. Also, I just thought it was a really fun EP, and I thought it'd be fun to put it high.
No, that's totally fair. And again, like I kind of, not to dwell on it, but like I do think that EP's fun. I definitely don't think it's bad. I enjoy it, but it's just kind of like it's this weird flash in the pan kind of thing that I'm just like, yeah, it was fun. It's cool. I'd rather them have done it than not.
Yeah.
Can't say that about American Beauty, American Psycho.
True. I think I just was shocked hearing that after Save Rock and Roll. I was like, oh.
Yes.
I thought they just like I'm like, you could have like, because not only did they go back to like a rock sound, but they did it with like such low production too, and I was like, oh yeah, cool. Like, yeah. You guys are a rock band. Anyway, yeah. Sick. Sidetracked. I got a rank.
I didn't get yours. Where you got Bush Hall at?
I'm ranking it at number 4,
yeah,
just because a live album holds it back a lot, and I do think it's them kind of finding their footing again. And again, that's the point of the songs, is to, you know, refine their footing.
Yeah.
So I don't blame them for it, but it's cool hearing the guy on that album is the saxophonist Lewis, who sings.
So you know he takes a break from whittling to sing every now and then. Gotcha.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't think he liked singing, so he was done.
Yeah, it's fair. I will say that it was very cool having the like some of the other vocals come in while Isaac was still there on some of the albums. That was like a nice little touch. And then I felt like it was a lot more natural when like all of a sudden these other people are singing, and it's like, oh well, we just gave them more to do.
Yeah.
All right. Number 2. Number 2. Moving up the ranks as of today. It's going to be Ants from Up There.
I knew it.
Oh, mine doesn't move. Hold on, how do I get the funny moving
I think
one?
I scrolled one down a little bit. I think it's that one down there. Yeah.
That one's not moving either.
Scroll down a bit more. Is there another one? Oh, wait, down a little bit more. That one? What the heck?
I don't know. Topsters hates me, man. Topsters hates me.
I don't know, man. They're mad that you put it there.
I guess so. But yeah, I had Ants from Up There at number 2. This is another one that definitely had to grow on me over time. Because again, as I stated, my feelings about these two were pretty similar on the first run through. I did say that I definitely felt like they had upgraded writing wise a lot in between the two. Sure. It's a long ass album as well. I want to make that note.
Well, it doesn't help that the back half is like the last 3 songs make up like the last half of the album.
Jesus Christ, yeah, you're right.
Like, so that doesn't help. You're like, oh, I'm almost done. No,
I'm almost done. And then the place where he inserted the blades, snow globes, and basketball shoes.
Yeah.
Actually, I almost want to redact and make this number 1. But I won't. I'm going to stick to my guns. It's mainly because I don't actually have notes for Forever How Long. Which, I mean, spoiler alert, if you can't do math.
Wonder what it could be.
Yeah, I have no idea. But I feel like this is the one I remember the most from. Maybe because I just listened to it. However, I do think it has the most, like, memorable stuff going on here. I did like this intro a lot. I liked it better than the first album's intro. I think it does what it needs to do, and it gets out. It doesn't, like, linger forever on this, like, instrumental intro. And I love that it goes right into Chaos Space Marine with, like, a very similar key and, like, similar notes and everything.
Which is an awesome song name, too.
Yes, also very good. I think that is a Warhammer. That's definitely a Warhammer reference.
Yeah, it is.
It has to be. Reference. And then, like, I really just, these last 3 tracks are awesome. Like, Place Where You Inserted the Blade, Snow Globes, and Basketball Shoes are all very, very awesome. Especially, I think my highlight for this would definitely be Place Where You Inserted the Blade. That one's really good.
I knew it would.
That, I think, was what, like, kind of turned me over on this album, was, like, hearing all this through again, and then getting to, like, these songs where I actually remember them, and I was like, all right.
Let me tell you something. When I first heard this album, Place Where He Inserted the Blade was my favorite. Haldern was my least favorite. Now Haldern's my favorite. So if you listen to it enough times,
I might get Haldern. I might get Haldern pilled eventually.
If you keep listening to it, I think you will.
Yeah.
One day it'll just like hit you and you'll cry.
But yeah, this album's almost a goddamn hour, which is crazy. And like you said, the last third of it is 3 whole songs.
Yep.
However, I do feel like this one's a lot easier to follow, especially on repeat listens when you kind of know what's going on with it. And yeah, it had a lot of very memorable tracks. It's an upgrade, I think, in every way from what was the first one called? For the first time. I think this is just much better for the first time. Like, a lot of the things that I didn't like on that are either remedied here, or they don't make as much of they're not as big of a deal on this. Like,
it gets rid of a lot of, like, the...
I was gonna say, his singing
the punkier,
is...
angsty side, and more, like, indie rock, smoother.
Yes. It is a little more smooth. It's a little more folky, a little more indie. Like, indie rock kind of stuff going on. His singing is definitely better on this. It's still not like what I would want to hear, but it feels like it's a little more in tone, in key with like what all's going on and all that.
That's, I mean, I agree with you, but that's funny that you would say that, because if you don't know, this whole album, or each album is recorded as a whole take in the same room. There was no manipulation to the vocals done outside of probably like some reverb or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, like he just one shots his entire vocals all the way through.
Yeah, like the band one shots everything. They all play together and they just play through the songs a bunch of times. And then the producer, Serge,
Suge Knight, yes.
But he was just like, yep, let's pick which one we like best. So there was no like, oh, I like the saxophone from this take, but I like the piano from this take. It was like, nope, just perform. We'll listen back, pick which one we like the most.
Okay,
There's
well,
no chopping, cutting, anything like that.
Well,
there was some overdubs.
that,
There was a couple overdubs.
Yeah.
Of like backing vocals or I think like the flute and some other like additional things that they can't play just being 6 people. But
yeah.
outside of that,
I mean, knowing that makes a lot more sense, and I think like that does help me excuse a lot of what I didn't like on. And you say they do this for every album?
no, just this one they recorded that.
Oh, just this one. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that definitely helps with it feeling very cohesive. Because you said they play like the entire is it play the entire song, or they play
the entire
like,
song? So
okay.
they don't play the entire album.
I thought you were saying they were playing all 58 minutes through.
No.
No. Okay.
They would play through a song and there was a guy I watched on YouTube who got like an interview and like got to talk to them a lot and like even got some of like the old demos that like they could have picked from. Originally, like the old demo of Chaos Space Marine, they changed it to sound like how it sounds now because it sounded too much like "Don't Stop Me Now" by Queen.
I see.
So yeah. That's my I'm trying to find the name of the producer for this album.
Yeah, it was not. I did not see album credits. I guess I would have to go to the songs for the song credits.
I'm on Genius.
Produced by Sergio Macheco.
Yeah, and he did a fantastic job. This album is...
You going to yours? Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm not there.
This album is my number 1.
I had a feeling.
This is my favorite album of all time. I got this. It's a box set. It comes with the album. It comes with some posters, and then it comes with a live recording that they did of basically it's 2 songs from Ants from Up There, and then basically all of For the First Time, all like recorded live. And let me tell you, the box not really that good, but I got that whole thing. So that's 4 LPs, 4 vinyl discs for $35, $36 plus shipping and handling.
Dang.
I am never like it's so hard for me to buy like any expensive vinyl box ever again. Like 21 Pilots when they like re-released Vessel for the 10th anniversary. It's like you got the one disc and then like I think some like the regional at best B-sides on like another disc and it's like $80. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
That's 2 discs, $80. This is 4 discs, $35.
Dude, I've
They
done
set
that.
the bar high.
I've done that with like every fucking re-release that any of my favorite bands have done. Like they had the Fever one, and I was like, I think it was like Fever, some demos. I think Live in Denver was one of the fucking discs. But I was just like, I'm not giving Brennan Urie $200.
Oh, 200?
Yeah, that was what they were fucking charging for that shit. And like, yeah, they can do that. Panic at the Disco is a popular ass band, and there's enough people that will pay $200 for them to price it that way. But that just, I mean, they priced me out of it. If it was like, but the problem is, if it was like 50, it would have been bought up instantly, and there's no way I would have been able to get it. So like,
I was gonna say the live album would have been cool.
Yeah, it would be cool to have. Oh, what the fuck have I done? Okay, I'm back. I thought I closed out Topsters by accident.
Let me go on my little beautiful Ants from Up There rant now.
Yeah, I'm on
quick.
kickback. My feet are up on the subwoofer.
Yeah. So this album, really, I connected so much to this album. This album hit me right in the heartstrings. This album uses basically the story of the Concorde to kind of compare this Isaac's relationship with. The story of the Concorde, if you don't know, being basically it was supposed to be the great big plane that flew from was it like France to wherever else, New York or something, I can't remember. But basically, it wasn't nearly as successful as they hoped. But they put so much money into it, and it was kind of a failure. But again, they put so much money into it, so why not keep trying to make it better? So they kept trying to make it better, kept trying to add improvements, kept putting so much money into it, even though it was already showing to be a failure, until eventually the Concorde crashed and burned. I think that is a beautiful metaphor for just staying in a relationship for way too long.
Yeah.
Not being able to let go. Gosh dang.
Yeah, again, these are the things that I didn't really pick up on as I was listening to stuff. But I mean, it's it was obviously there, but I wasn't like getting all the way with it.
Yeah. And there's just so many different, like, it's all just about like this girl, similar to the last one, but I feel like she's less aggressive in this album, where like she's just basically seems like she's not interested anymore, and like you don't really know, he doesn't really go into why she isn't breaking up with him. Maybe it's more based around his own insecurities. It seems like that she's kind of off doing her own thing. But you have Concord, which, oh, look at me, I'm blanking on all the lyrics now. But there's so many little connecting lyrics, which is why I appreciate this album. I got huge into Reddit when this album came out, because I would just go on and like talk to people about like little lyrics that like they would find that would connect with other lyrics in the song, such as in Concord, he says, "'Cause darling, I'm starving. Darling, I'm starving myself, and I heard you're on Atkins as well." Atkins being a low carb diet that makes you typically not eat something like bread. And then the next song is the bread song, where she tells him, "Don't leave your toast crumbs or bread crumbs or whatever in my bed." So it very much comes off as if he is this bread. He is this thing that she cannot or will not be consuming. You have Goodwill Hunting, which then kind of goes into the story about how she's kind of farther away. She's not really reaching out and seeming very disconnected. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm hoping she'll call." But at the same time, he's terrified because he doesn't feel like he can keep up with her. He's like, "I'm not interesting enough to, you know, be with you still," but he wants to be everywhere. And I've had a couple different theories on like maybe where like certain perspectives maybe change in the song. Part of me was wondering if the where is it? Well, first, also, I gotta back up real quick, because the opening line in this song, I think is one of the best lines ever. "You walk up on a raised edge, hands out to balance. You slip and you almost grab mine, but you find your feet, and I never wanted so much for someone to fall." I think that's so funny. Just like, oh man, she almost fell and grabbed my hand, and I really wish she did.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think this song is fantastic. It's fun. I love the switch ups between 3/4 to 4/4 in the song. I think it does it in such like a fun, seamless way. You have Haldern, which is just the most heartbreaking song. And also, if you go to Genius and you click on the first line, which is "Ignore the hole left dug again," it does say in the Genius annotation, "This could be a reference to the video game Minecraft, as in Minecraft is a common practice of digging a hole and staying there for a night to avoid enemies."
Hell yeah. You're goddamn right there is.
That's definitely what he's for sure talking about.
I could believe it.
But he very well could be, honestly. He's got, that's what a lot of people think the clamp is a reference to Futurama. Because there's I haven't seen all of Futurama, but apparently where there's Bender the robot who bends, I guess there's a clamp robot that clamps.
I see.
But yeah, this song seems like it's about him trying to propose and her denying him or leaving in some way. And just, gosh dang. You know, he formed a ring around your home to stop your body from leaving, but you burned the final question then and you rose out through the ceiling. I don't know what else to tell you, man.
Yeah.
The place where he inserted the blade just sounds like it's a metaphor for he got cheated on. She went and had sex with somebody else, and he uses food to cope with that. So he's like, anytime he tries to make lunch for anybody else in his head, he dreams of her. What do you think making lunch means?
Yeah.
And yeah, show me how he inserted his blade into you. Why am I not good enough? Mark's theme. This is probably another thing that you didn't know. Mark was, I believe, the saxophonist Lewis's cousin who passed away from COVID around this time, and he was apparently a big like fan of the band and really supported them a lot. So that's what that a little, if you heard at the end of the song, there's like a guy going like la, 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 la. That's his uncle doing that. Apparently he would always send them like voice notes or videos of him just like stumbling home from the bar drunk singing or something.
Nice.
Yeah,
it's a good commemoration.
Right? Snow Globes, amazing song. I wasn't sure how you're going to feel about this one because it's like so repetitive, but it's
I like that about it though. I like that, and it's a very, very good line that like to repeat. of the, you know, snow globes don't shake on their own.
Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, you'll get this, because I don't 100% know what the song is actually about, but for me, it just sounds like he's conversating with his friend Henry about the fallout of the relationship, and his friend gives him the advice of snow globes don't shake on their own. And for me, having an awful relationship and having to talk to someone named Henry about it really kind of relates a lot to me in my life.
Yeah.
Especially the line that he says in there where he says, your friend's the one that you love, did you keep him on your side? My heart breaks a little bit every time I hear that one. But yeah, so that song's just the best. And then let's wrap it up with, if it'll let me go back. Come on, what's going on?
Basketball shoes.
Basketball shoes. This song I think they've had since like the first album came out. I think they were playing this one for a long time, but it's changed a lot. But this song, for me, the most important thing, obviously, is just the end of it, where he talks about him having a wet dream to Charlie from Charlie XCX.
Oh.
Yeah. But I love how it's used in like such a perfect way to like, it's such an odd thing to talk about when it comes to the album, but it's done so well, right? Because in a place he inserted the blade, he talks about how whenever he's trying to make love to anybody else or make lunch for anybody else in his head, he ends up dreaming of this girl. And then he wakes up and he's had a wet dream to Charlie. And I think like the emotion at the end of that song and the weight and how he sings just kind of sums it all up. This idea of like, he's struggling to let go of this girl. He can't even, you know, jerk it or whatever without thinking about her. And he wakes up and he came in his bed to another girl. Just that feeling of A, shame, B, I'm finally moving on, I guess, from this other girl that I couldn't stop thinking about. And I think just like all of those emotions kind of, you know, I'm sure that's a happy thing, but also a sad thing to be like, oh yeah, I guess I'm not thinking about her as much. And I think all of that at the end of this song just like hits so hard. And then the last couple lines of like, all I've been forms the drone, we sing the rest. Oh, your generous loan to me, your crippling interest. Like, ooh, I'm getting chills just reading them out loud, man. It's a beautiful way just to talk about, oh, another ad. Ooh. Just to talk about like the impact that this girl had on him and how like, you know, all this, I guess, trauma or heartbreak, whatever, was her loan to him, you know, that he could then turn into this, but now it's crippling him. It, you know, the interest of this loan has become too much for him to bear, and especially with him leaving the band 5 days before this album came out, like, that probably had something to do with it. So, like, I think this guy he wrote some beautiful lyrics, in my opinion, but I think he just got a little too personal.
Yeah.
You know, like there's, again, like I showed you the ones from For the First Time where he's talking about... Yeah,
like the original ones.
Yeah, struggling to get it up and this girl yelling at him to leave her sertraline in the cabinet. Like, it's, like, that's some crazy stuff, man. I'm like, no wonder you left.
Shit getting crazy over in Britain.
Yeah. Yeah, we still have an ad. Grand Canyon University. You want to go there?
No, I'm pretty sure that's like a Republican-ass Christian college.
It's a veteran-owned, private Christian. Yep.
How did I fucking know? How did I took one look at the people in that advertisement, and I was like, I know what kind of people I'm dealing with here.
You know the rest.
I'm dealing with a whole lot of heavy air quotes Christians. I know the type. I know what
Christians
I'm looking at
that are
here.
gonna go join the military then kill people.
Yeah, Christians who are joining the military exclusively to go shoot brown people. But they're not ready for that conversation.
All right, well, I guess while the ad plays, we know where your number one's going to be, and I'll put it on my number 3 real quick while it's up. So Forever How Long is my number 3, and it is your number 1.
My number 1.
Go ahead, give us your thoughts.
My thoughts are, I liked this one. This one was very fun. I wish I had notes on it because I don't really remember what I liked about it, but I just remember like listening through, and this was the one where I was like, oh yeah, this is like something that I probably would have genuinely listened to. I think it appeals a lot more to me. More like, more pop song structuring. The songs are not like crazily long on this. Like, you got a couple 6-minuters, but nothing like insane. And I obviously, like I've stated before, I like the new singers better.
Yeah.
Just for my own personal tastes. After talking to you about it and kind of finding out what those first 2 albums are about, I definitely want to go back to them and just kind of like soak all that in. Because again, when I'm not paying attention to the lyrics, and like I said, I can't really hear what the fuck he's saying or understand what he's saying, and I think that's just a me thing, because I have that issue with like a lot of stuff, where especially on like original listens, I'm just like, I didn't understand a word that was said unless it was like a big moment line.
Yeah. Well, and again, for Answer From Up There, like, I was very much, again, like I said, like, in the Reddit, diving into the lyrics myself, listening to other people's theories and stuff, like, watching videos. So, like, that's different, but, because, like, I struggle sometimes to pick up on lyrics, too, but.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna move my face cam back over so you can see the song titles.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one also comes on my 2025 albums playlist, or just like because I keep that playlist of like every album I've listened to this year. It comes on that sometimes, and it's always nice to be like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, that's why I picked this band as well, because I was like, oh, they have an album this year, so it's another one to add to your list.
As well as like they're now eligible by having 4 albums.
Exactly.
But yeah, it was nice. I liked it. And I think that's really all I can kind of fucking say about it, because I should have re-listened to this one, if I'm being fully honest. But I'm glad I re-listened to the other ones, because I definitely feel like I got a lot more out of those on repeat listens than what I got on like the first listen.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall,
I think
just
this
like
is the one that's.
This one sounds good. It feels good. I like it. It's a good time. That's kind of all I really got.
Yeah. I think that's why I guess that this would be your number one, just because for me it's the one that has the least amount of things that like you can hate on. You know what I mean? Like, I love Isaac's voice, but I understand why some people might go,
yeah,
no. This, like, it's just it's nice, smooth singing, beautiful folk instrument, like folk pop instrumentation. And there's no crazy weird lyrics about, you know, I mean, there's some weird lyrics, but nothing like weird.
Yeah, I feel like if I would have like caught the lyrics, it probably would have been a bigger like interest for me, because like I don't shy away from that shit. I love it when people are putting like their whole ass into what they're writing, and like you can really tell when somebody cares. Like I could tell, like even just listening to it, I could tell that Isaac really gave a fuck about what he was writing and really cared a lot about like the lyrics and like that kind of stuff. I just couldn't really tell what he was fucking saying, and like don't think I had enough time with these albums to really like soak it all in. So obviously the one that sounds smoother, sounds better, is more like pop sensible. Of course that one's gonna be my favorite.
Yeah. Well, also, like, I don't think there's anything like I know this is my number 3 album, but that's like because the first 2 like helped define like a lot of the music I was falling in love with around that time. And like I was even kind of nervous about putting it there because like I don't go on their Reddit anymore, because the Reddit pisses me off, because now you just have people complaining that their songs are happy sounding now and they're not as angsty, and why aren't they sad and depressed? And I'm like, didn't we learn anything from
Move
like
on.
3 years ago when I'm like, guys,
Move on. I've heard the same fucking argument with Tyler so many times. People are like, and I was like that with him for a while, where I was like, oh, I don't really care for, I was really only that way for one album, and then he made Flower Boy, and I was like, oh no, we're so back. But I guess there was a lot of people who were still like, why isn't he being edgy anymore? Why isn't he rapping? And he was just like, because I'm not fucking mad and edgy anymore. Like, I grew up. Like, sorry that you didn't for some fucking reason. In like the 10 years he had been doing it at that point, like, it's like, yeah, man, I talk about different things because that's not where I'm at in life. Like, but yeah, it was, I definitely, I could see that happening with this when they're starting to just make these like fun little folk pop songs after, you know, some of the most emotionally wrenching stuff that's ever been described to me.
Yeah. But well, the thing is too that there's plenty of sad songs. They're just not like emotional. Like they're not as sonically gut wrenching, I guess. Like they took a lot of the rock side out and went more folksy with this one.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like even Isaac has never like shied away from talking about how much he's like they like pop music. So like even if he stayed, who knows where they would have went? Like I got right here. I'm gonna do a little tangent real quick, but I got Never Again Part 1 and Never Again Part 2. These are 4-song EPs of cover songs that they did. And on this one they did with Isaac before he left the band, and the 4 songs they chose to cover was Someone Like You by Adele, Time to Pretend by MGMT, and then Mamma Mia by ABBA and Chiquita by ABBA. They did 2 ABBA songs. And then the other one was what was it? It was Happier Than Ever, Us by Regina Spektor. Oh shoot, what were the other ones? Oh, so Hot You're Hurting My Feelings by Caroline Polachek.
Oh hell yeah.
And then banger song. And then I Think I Need a New Heart by the Magnetic Fields, which if you ever need a lot of time to kill, there's a band, I haven't even listened to all of it, but I find it neat. There's a band called the Magnetic Fields, and back in like the 90s they released an album called 69 Love Songs.
Hell yeah.
It is in fact 69 love songs.
That rocks.
Yeah. But
Get like the 4-disc CD pack.
Yeah. But nonetheless though, I think Forever How Long is an absolutely fantastic album. I think it proves that like the band's more than just sad, they're fantastic musicians, and for me that's the whole point. That's the whole reason why I love them. Like I like, and especially in this album, I love all the change ups they do. Like with the first like for the first time, for example, like they stick to whatever instruments they're at. This one, like someone switching to a banjo. There's one song where they all pick up a recorder and they're all playing recorder. You know, it's like they're switching around. May brings in an accordion. There's I think Tyler, the bassist, even plays the bass with a bow, like an electric bass, but with a bow.
Ooh.
Like they're just doing stuff, and it sounds really cool and really great.
Yeah.
And I like too that this album, they're kind of telling more like stories. Like I'm sure they're based off of some personal events to an extent, but a lot of them, like Two Horses, for example, where the story is like, hey, I had a rough time. I'm at this bar. There's this hot guy. We're going to go hang out. And then, oh, guess what? He's actually a piece of garbage, and now he's killing my horses. Bummer. You know? Like, and especially with the folk side, I think, like, kind of going into that more different storytelling is different. And I also need to dive more into the lyrics of this one. But from what I could kind of gather, a lot of them kind of give off a vibe of, like, otherness, I guess, or not quite feeling like you fit in. Like, Besties is all about, like, well, I think Besties is about having a crush on your best friend while she's in a relationship. And you're like, hey, I just want to be with you. You should break up with your boyfriend and date me. Sock seems to be about, like, envisioning, like, being someone cool and funny at, like, a party and, like, you know, fitting in with people. And yeah, Nancy tries to take the night. It's about someone trying to go out and take the night, and she fails and gets depressed, and she might try to kill herself at the end. I'm not really sure. But yeah, so there's plenty of great songs on here. And for me, it's frustrating for me to have to put it at number 3, because I get annoyed at people who hate on it just because it's not sad. But look at this artwork. How can you hate this artwork? How can you hate this album?
I don't know how you can hate this.
I also got fun. They didn't do covers this year, but they did demos. So this is 4 demos from the album. And I had to get this because, you know, I'm obsessed with the band.
Yeah.
But that's my little collection I made. And that's my favorite band of all time.
Well, it was fun.
Well, we did it. See you guys.
Yep. No, sir. You've got a wheel. You got a wheel to spin and some choices to give me. I gotta pull up my wheel. Actually, I thought of 2 very different artists to add to the wheel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There was one I thought of for you when I was talking to Rosie earlier, but now I forget what it was.
Oh, damn it.
But she said one name, and I was like, oh, this would be... I'm like, I wonder if Paul does have that one on there. Now I don't know.
Let's see.
Let me, yeah, I think if you went... I mean, again, all depends on if you get past his vocals, but, like, I think you would really appreciate Ants from Up There if you gave it more time. It's definitely a something you got to sit with, though.
I'm gonna eliminate some of these. I think everything else can stay. Yeah, I eliminated the Devil Wears Prada from my list as much as I love that band. No, I'm putting them back.
Put them back. Worst comes to worst, you just go, nope.
At least, listen, it's going to be another August Burns Red thing of they have been around since like the mid-2000s and have continued to put out music. However, contrary to August Burns Red, they do actually make different albums.
Oh, that's exciting then.
Yeah.
Well, my problem, and I won't talk about it too much, but my problem with August Burns Red is every time I hear their songs, I just want to listen to This Fire Burns by Killswitch Engage.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's entirely fair.
There's so many times, I'm sure I'll talk about it when we go over it a month from now, but there's so many times in my notes where I'll hear that, like they'll hit similar notes, and I'm like, oh, I'm getting flashbacks.
Yeah.
But, are you ready for the spin?
You want to know the two artists I just added that are polar opposites of one another?
I do.
I added Pink Floyd and Young Gravy.
Ooh.
I had to.
That's good.
I had to.
I need to do like a deep dive on Pink Floyd because every time I've tried, it just hasn't clicked, and I always feel bad.
Just simply listen to like Dark Side of the Moon, The Wall, and Wish You Were Here, and what's the other fucking one that I like? Listen, their albums admittedly pretty hit or miss.
Yeah, I mean, people talk about them like they're great, and I don't dislike them by any means.
They're
maybe
awesome.
I do just need to sit and just lock in with them or something. But
they're awesome. However, yeah, you got to really know what to dig into with these because there's so much. Yeah, like the first three that come up: The Wall, Dark Side of the Moon, Wish You Were Here. The Wall is my personal favorite. I think that's easily their best work. Momentary Lapse of Reason is the other one that I think's pretty neat.
Okay.
I feel like there was another one that I really liked.
Are you talking songs or albums?
Albums.
Okay.
If I just had my dad's CD collection in front of me, I would know. If they would have just not remixed everything in fucking 2016.
I hate that, dude.
Yeah, fucking get out of here.
I hate it when bands do it and they don't need to, and I think we've talked about that before. Last time, maybe even. I can't remember, but I hate it when
this is Pink
bands...
Floyd we're talking about, so I do think it's like...
They're older. They can kind of get away with it.
I think they can get away with it, but like... Just put them where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, there's some bands though that'll have like a nice studio album, and then they'll be like, "We're now remastering it, so it sounds like we took all of the emotion out of it, and it just sounds as clean and boring as possible now."
Yeah,
aren't you excited?
The Final Cut was the other one. That was the other one. Yeah, Final Cut, Momentary Lapse of Reason, The Wall. Yeah, there's a lot to love with Pink Floyd, but I mean, it is a band that has been around for fucking ever.
I should put the Beatles on mine.
Oh God, do you want me to paint the walls of my brains?
And we're gonna spin.
Yeah, spin that wheel.
Spin number one. Let's see here.
Spin one.
We padded this out to like an hour and a half.
Yeah, not bad. We're pretty good patters.
Yeah. Ooh, Kendrick Lamar is number one.
Okay.
Ooh. And number two is, I think, I guarantee you're already picking Kendrick Lamar.
I don't know.
Okay with that.
We're gonna see what happens, because like I love Kendrick. However, if I'm interested enough.
Godspeed You Black Emperor.
What the fuck is Godspeed You Black Emperor?
Godspeed You Black Emperor is a post-rock band. Imagine like if Black Country New Road was less punk sounding, had no vocals, and the songs were like 20 minutes long instead. But the instruments were doing more stuff. Oh, they took all their music off of all the streaming services. Maybe I should just get rid of that one from my thing because it'll be too hard to do.
Oh my, wait, did they just take it off Spotify or was it off everything?
It's been off, I think it was off just Spotify for a while, but I think I actually saw earlier today that they took it off of Apple Music as well.
Oh, that's crazy. Give me another spin.
Let me,
since we
I
can't
typed in
listen
Godspeed,
to that
nothing
one.
popped up, yeah.
Damn.
That's fair.
That's funny as hell.
Oof.
Kind of based, honestly.
No, yeah, absolutely. Spin one more time. The big spin.
Oh, I see
by
you've
Black
got
Hunting
Jesse
Road.
Ware on that list. I really want that one to come up.
Ooh, backwash.
Backwash. All right, what is backwash? Back X wash. Ooh.
Yeah, imagine like weird horror noisy rap about just life as a black transgender woman living in Canada. She had an album also that came out this past year, which was fantastic as well. I don't think I was gonna say a couple of them are singles.
It does remain.
She's got like 4 or 5 albums.
His happiness shall come first, even though we are suffering. I lied here. Damn, these album titles are long.
Yeah. If you want to like give one a little listen real quick, you can, just to kind of get a vibe.
What song would you say would sell me on Backwash?
Let me pull it up so I can give it a look.
I'm gonna toggle off Spotify so that chat can't hear it. I don't get flagged.
What am I doing something wrong here? Why is nothing popping up?
I don't know. You're breaking everything, my man. I do like the album title of Black Sailor Moon. That rocks.
Yeah.
Oh,
I haven't actually
Backwash is
listened
on
to
the
that one
Cyberpunk soundtrack?
Is she?
Apparently.
Interesting.
Along with Health. But I already knew about Health. Oh, also
Okay, so that
Idris
makes
Elba
sense.
has a song on it.
That's very funny.
Yes.
I like.
Yeah, Head Rush. Okay.
This is an abrasive one, but I'd say I lie here buried with my rings and my dresses. The title, the single
track.
or the song from thank you, title track.
Let's see.
I don't know how to speak, but I think this one won't sugarcoat it for you. This one's intense.
Gotcha. Yeah, that kind of rolls. I'm picking Backwash.
Oh, I'm a little bit surprised.
I got like 2 seconds in. I was like, yeah, I see why this is on the Cyberpunk soundtrack. I'm picking this.
I'm not even sure if you got to her rapping because that was Ada Rook probably doing this. Oh, did you?
Oh, it was okay. It was
I think Ada Rook
this.
starts off with it, I believe, and she's the one half of Black Dresses before they broke up.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, but yeah, it's pretty. Her newer album is a bit more calmer, but it's still fantastic.
Hell yeah.
So
now I think I would rather listen to that and like get into something new rather than just like, yeah, let's get these white boys talking about Kendrick.
Yeah.
Instead we're going to talk
fair.
about like even more woke music.
I will say I think she has one more album that's on Bandcamp and not on streaming for some reason, so let me double check that though. It might be worth listening to.
I will look into that if I remember. I probably won't remember. I'm stupid.
Yeah, she does.
I've got a whole fucking August Burns Red discography to plow through too.
Well, that's something. Yeah, she has one from 2020, but that's also something we need to talk about. Are we doing Jonas Brothers in February? Are we moving Backwash to March?
That's true. I don't know. I feel like I would. I don't know. I guess we would probably have to record that in person if we did, because I would want Kiara to be there as our special guest for that one.
We could.
I'll talk to her. We'll post some official schedule. This is either going to be in February or March, chat. We doing Backwash. That's our next pick. It's either going to be. So just a wrap up for everybody. Next time we will be discussing August Burns Red. And then after that, it's either going to be the Jonas Brothers as our Valentine's Day special, or it's going to be Backwash for February.
For a Valentine's Day special.
For a Valentine's Day special, yes.
It's either Kiara's going to be making Paul listen
it's either
to
the
Jonas Brothers, or Paul is going to be making Kiara listen to Backwash.
This might be taken in the wrong way, but it's either going to be a Valentine's Day special or it's Black History Month special. It's one of the two.
Yeah. I don't know if that's inappropriate. It's factual.
It is factual. I don't know. It might be inappropriate. We might want to cut that.
I don't know. Yeah, that's one of those ones where like it's true.
That's
gonna
be
it's like a half joke, but it's not really a joke. But it's also kind of.
I'm not joking about it. Is the thing. Like, it's kind of sick that it ended up this way. Oh, but think of the optics if we would have had Kendrick as our Black History Month one. All right, I'm done. I'm done with this bit. I'm done with this bit. I'm done with this bit. All right. Anyways, chat. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out and watching us be stupid.
It'll only be bad if we end up spinning the wheel and we never land on another black artist for the rest of the year. As long as that doesn't happen.
hey. We show the wheel spins on screen. All right.
That's true.
We show them on screen.
Yeah, the pressure's on next year when we get to November and you have to choose between.
Dude, I am looking at my list, and this is looking a little racist. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I think it is strictly white dudes and also Magdalena Bay on here.
Well, that's what I use mine like to get into a lot more artists as well, because like I haven't listened to all of Backwash's stuff, or even like Kendrick and Jid. Like I've listened to a couple other stuff.
I want to put Thought Squad on here, but they haven't released a single fucking album.
Well, you gotta wait at least 10 more years.
We gotta wait like 20 years when Thought Squad decides to release a full length instead of just singles.
But so we will be doing. I'm like 95% sure I'm good to do album of the year stuff. January.
Yes, 2nd, I almost forgot about that. Yeah, January. Is that's Saturday or is that Friday?
I think it's Friday.
January 2nd. Yes, I should be good with that. I'm not going into fucking work that day.
I don't.
Oh my god.
I might be going into work, but if I am, I'll drive to your house.
Yeah, just come on over after.
Yeah.
Or I can come meet you or whatever.
I'll go to your house. You got the nice street. I got this dusty, musty little Days Without Being Cringe 0. little
Days
setup.
Without Cringe Being 0.
You got a nicer spot, so I'll come to you. We can have some drinks or something.
Yeah, maybe I'll have a couch by then.
Yeah, we can get on a nice little couch. We can get under the blanket together.
If I don't have the couch, what's gonna happen is I'm just showing it. I went the wrong way. Yeah, if I don't have a couch, what's gonna happen is somebody's sitting on the office chair, somebody else is sitting on the watermelon. Like somebody's sitting on the Free Palestine stool.
I'll be sitting on the stairs all the way in the back.
Yeah, Kyle just on the stairs with a 30-foot XLR to the handheld SM7B. Yeah,
guys.
We can definitely figure something out. I still have OBS on my old computer. We just might need to stream from that one instead of the new computer.
Okay. We'll figure it out.
Yep. But yeah,
and then we'll do
January 2nd is going to be album of the year, and then I think we said January 5th we were going to do Music Monday.
Yep, I think so.
Alrighty.
As long as we can do it early, because I have to go into work the next day.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. I don't think I have any. I again have nothing going on at work January, February, because we are down for renovation. So
perfect.
Yeah. Well, all right. I'm gonna set up to raid my boy Nick, who's playing some Dark Souls.
I don't know how to raid, so I'm just gonna end stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed our little podcast today. A little shorter than usual. We tried to stretch it out. I tried to yap more.
We stretched as much as we could for it only being 4 albums.
Yeah. Paul, I hope you enjoyed
that's loud.
My sad, pretentious white boys.
I did. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to upon my first listen, and I'm glad that I went back and gave it an earnest chance rather than just listening to me damn, I hated all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think if anything, I always just say the instrumentals I think are fantastic.
Yes,
that's always what I.
They're crazy, but they're very well done. And that was the thing I knew I could recognize on the first listen is I'm like, I don't like this, but I can't sit here and say that it's bad or these people are not talented because they very clearly are. They're just not making music that I want to hear. And there's a very big difference between making shit ass music and just making stuff that I don't really care to hear.
Yeah, I get you.
I'm glad that I'm old enough to understand the difference.
We're seeing you in the next one.
Yep. See you all later, chat. Bye-bye.
Bye. I forgot to press the record.